I love fishing. One of my most amazing experiences was fishing in Mexico, off the coast there, and reeling in a massive yellowfin tuna and then carving it up on the beach and making ceviche right there. It was under season, but it still was probably the best ceviche I've ever had because we set out, we caught it, we killed it, we ate it, and we shared it with people. It's much like the way I try to approach our restaurants. We're not trying to get on the Michelin star or the 100 best restaurant list. I think experience is probably more important than good food and good service. And that's really what people remember.
Well, that was a nice smooth crossing, seeing as how you ended up there.
Morning. How are you guys?
Grant, how you doing?
We met before 4 years ago.
4 years ago. There's fish and a viable industry still occurring here in the Bay of Quinte and Lake Ontario, and it's damn good fish. This net is specifically designed for pickerel and crappie and sunfish. The one thing about impoundment gear, it's relatively indiscriminate. Catches game fish that we're not allowed to catch, like the smallmouth bass. This freshwater drum or sheephead is a little bit too large. I'll let it go. This pickerel, yellow pickerel, people call them walleye. I don't. It's too big, but that's certainly what we're after is the yellow pickerel, yeah.
When does the sun start getting hot?
Another hour. Let it sit there, let top go, bottom, let it sit there, let top go, bottom, bottom. Okay, now you grab the top and pry. Pry, yep, pry. All a matter of physics.
These eels don't bite either though, right?
Oh, they can bite.
Okay.
Sure they can.
Should I throw this one back?
I mean, you see this stuff. I mean, you can't get any fresher quality than the fish coming up live in a net.
A lot of the consumer's perception is that, you can't eat fish in Lake Ontario, you can't swim in Lake Ontario, right?
Such a fallacy. It's something that was a problem a long time ago, and it's no longer a problem. All it takes is misinformation, misinterpretation in the media. Contaminants are tested for all the time. We're probably much more closely regulated than any other food industry. Now, the knowledgeable chefs in Toronto know that the best quality fish that they can possibly get is right here.
You can't have good fish without good water. It's not about just controlling how much fish you eat, what type of fish you eat, but also what we're doing to the water where these fish come from, right? We caught what Prince Edward County is known for, which is some of the best pickerel in the world, and perch. We're gonna grill the whole perch whole, and then we're gonna try salt baking the pickerel for my first time over fire. You know, you don't get much fresher and local than this, right? So you block the direct skin contact from a lot of the salt. You know, it makes the skin a little bit more palatable because it will come out fairly salty, right? You look out there and it's just this, it just continues going on. You wake up and it feels like, the ocean, and to think this is, Lake Ontario, and how beautiful it is and how clear the water is. And I think a lot of people have like this misconception that you can't even swim in Lake Ontario. Do you know how big Lake Ontario is? It's huge. The dumb one and the smart one. Anything you think of or see or use, comes into contact with water. A little bit of the problem is that we only, really start worrying about stuff when it's like directly impacting us, or when it's too late. Because you can't always bring back time.